giving at the Leinster Tennis Regional Spring Finals, kindly hosted by Stackallan. And I'm David Spillane, President of Leinster Tennis, and I'd like to pay tribute to Andrew Donnelly, President of Stackallan, and to Jimmy and to Derval, the captains here, for their hospitality as well. So thank you very much for allowing us. I'd also like to thank, I haven't got the crew down the back who've been looking after us. Oh, apparently it's Ruth and Jill, but there's three of you down there, so one of you obviously, Jackie, you're clearly an afterthought as far as Jill is concerned. Anyway, so thank you all for looking after us. It's been absolutely fabulous so far, so thank you very much. Apart from all of you who've kind of won through from a lot of the region, I'd like to pay tribute to everybody who's participated in this regional competition. And again, the numbers are so large, I've had to write them down so I didn't misquote them. But 26 teams entered, 26 clubs entered, supplying 101 teams. Apparently, I'm to remember that because of the Dalmatians. But then we get into some seriously big numbers. We have 5 divisions and 755 players. So you are the people who have won through out of 755 players. As you can imagine, getting 755 players onto the correct courts at the correct times, playing the correct format, is the responsibility of quite a number of people. I'd like again to acknowledge our regional development and league committee. There are some very hard workers on this. I do know their names, but I just want to make sure I don't leave anybody out. Kira Bagley, who is our operations manager, is currently on court for County Wicklow, so we thank her. Mary Goodman from Charleville. Jimmy Raleigh from Mullingar. Jimmy. Brian Farrell from Carlow. I don't think Brian is. And we'd also like a special mention. I mean, obviously you're all special, but the convener of the regional group is a lady who, probably none of you have met. She doesn't have many words to say, but it's Deirdre Brady at Carlingford. As you can imagine, we have a treasurer who looks after your money very tightly, but it's small and it's beautiful. So congratulations. I think you also said you would like to take an opportunity to say a few words yourself. The floor is yours.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. I just want to say there's a few people that have really helped me along this journey, and I just want to acknowledge you and say I probably wouldn't have been able to get this league going without your help. So first of all, I just want to say a big thank you to the club captains who have been very good at responding and interacting and getting our teams organised. But there's a few people I just want to say, Mike, you've been brilliant. Thank you very much. Mike's going to block my number after this.
It's already blocked in.
I'd also like to say thanks to and Daniel as well, because poor Daniel was getting text messages from me last night about bringing extra laptops and all sorts of things, and Sulz for doing the food at short notice. Thank you very much, and Paul in Carlow, you've been a great support. And Damien and Alan, but you've all been fantastic, and I just want to say thank you so much, but also to the team, the really great team working together to organise this day. So it's not just, we're all kind of in this together and doing it for each other. So thank you very much for your participation.
Just a couple of points. One of the things the Leinster Tennis Council 3 years ago identified the fact that we didn't believe that we were doing enough outside of Dublin for the regions. So one of the things we were targeting was this kind of competitive interplay between your clubs. Certainly some of the feedback I've been getting is hopefully I think we're beginning to get it right, and that is down purely to the energy and drive of people like Deirdre and the people I've mentioned before. So as I said, without them we wouldn't have this ability to have, as I said, these 755 players playing. So we as a council are particularly proud of the fact that we've managed to deliver it, and all we're asking in return from you is that we would have sent communication to your clubs in relation to a Tennis Ireland Extraordinary General Meeting that's coming up on the 8th of June. We're hearing that some of the officers may or may not have received the paperwork, so we would ask you to, before you go, to touch base with Mary here, who will give you a proxy form in case you can't make it to the meeting. Just to explain what it's about, Tennis Ireland has been going through a process of doing root and branch reform on their governance, and part of the reforms require a general meeting because we're changing our constitution to make the board smaller in line with best practice, bringing in external directors to balance the nominated directors, so that we get hopefully the right board to bring the sport forward over the next 5 to 10 years. Leinster Tennis is recommending all Leinster clubs to vote in favour of the revised constitution. All the information is up on the Tennis Ireland website, so please familiarise yourself if you wish, but if you wouldn't mind, before you go, taking a proxy form back to your clubs and getting your committees to consider the motion, and then please either attend the meeting or you can attend on Zoom, or else fill in the proxy form. Also, if you haven't filled in and the reason I'm mentioning this was because I was in charge of the help desk and I didn't get any forms filled in, and Mary's not particularly impressed with me. So if you haven't filled in a club information form, which is basically your latest officers, because I mean, again, in a volunteer environment they keep changing, we want to make sure we have the right names rather than sending very informative emails into dead email addresses. So again, if you wouldn't mind filling out one of those. Okay, that's the housekeeping. We're going to get on to the prize giving. And we are going to start with the beginners men, and Em informs me it went to the championship breaker decider. Unfortunately, we don't use the term runner-up any longer because that suggests that you're a finalist. It was great achievement to get here in the first place. So the finalist was the host club Stackham. There you go, just your colour dance.
And if the clothing doesn't fit, just come back to me afterwards.
Okay, and do we have, sorry, Andrew, do you want to slide around here? Okay. Who's the official photographer for Leinster?
Jimmy.
Jimmy, alright, so we're all looking at Jimmy.
And Derek. Well, Derek is going to be up here, so.
Yeah.
Okay, Jimmy, we good? Okay. And the winners are Carlo. And you can slide around towards that banner as well.
All right. Cheese.
All good? Okay.
Good. Oh.
Well, I'd just like to echo your hospitality is first class. It really is. And we are beginners, and the young lads certainly put it up to us, so well done. You really did. Now, fair's fair, you did. So it's nice to get the win. But thank you very much for your hospitality. And look, we only started Christmas, so, but it's great. It's a really good buzz. So thanks again.
We don't have it.
We're going to move on to the Division 3 women. And again, in another very tight match, the finalists were Longford.
That's a large.
Slide around this picture. Well done. And the winner of the ladies Division 3 was Carlingford.
Cheese.
Yeah. The training wants to say a few words.
And thanks to all my team as well, they're mighty. We're a small little village, we've got 2 little courts. We can't even play any of our matches on them, we give away. And I don't have to hide any of the pictures because I'm from Connacht. Leinster. And thanks to James, our club captain. So thanks to everyone who organised it. It's nice meeting old friends from many years ago, Mary. And thanks to everyone who looked after us today. Very
Well done.
And so we're just going to start. We've got one more presentation, which is okay. So we've got one more, which is the Division 3 men, and again in another tight match. Yeah, this is my trick to give the wrong person. We're told for the finalists.
Smile. Speech.
And the winners were Moat.
Thank you very much. Can we see all this? Red Oven from Mullingar in Mullingar. Festival.
And then what will take this? And photograph opportunity. Look this way. Sorry, ladies, please.
Thanks, firstly to Rathwood for a great game today. It was tight all the way, as were all matches. Very well organised, competitive all the way. Thanks again to Sacco Hospitality, second to none. And well done to you. Good stuff.
That's for you.
More. One more. Well done. Yeah. Cheers, guys. Thank you.
No home up this week. You did all right, man. You did all right. Good team.
Yes, and that's Maud from County Westmeath that won that. Well done, boys.